Hello, we are here to discuss the final group of the 2020 European Championship group, being Group F, which is the group of death. Has the likes of France, Germany, Hungary, and Portugal all battling it out for two or even three spots to make it to the knockout stages there. It should be a very interesting and hotly fought contest. You've got the likes of France, who are the 2018 World Cup winners, Portugal, who are the Nations League winners, and they got Germany and Hungary, who are the host for this particular group there. So very difficult to call. But we'll have a look at all four countries there, see where I position the teams, and feel free to comment below where you think the countries will finish as well too in this group. And the winner from this group, as well as the other five groups that I've done, I'll make a separate video on who I think will go all out and win the whole entire tournament as well too. So make sure you check that video out as well. So first up for France, they have managed to reach the final in the past two major tournaments, being the World Cup and the European Championship, where they lost the final last time round back in 2016 against Portugal. And France were the hosts back then as well. Armac Laporte left France to Spain, but they didn't seem too bothered with that because they have so many other stars in the squad. Their manager is Didier Deschamps, a 52-year-old previous managed Monaco, Juventus and Marseille, and is the third person to lift the World Cup as player and manager. Deschamps converted the team to a more cohesive unit and changed a bit with Karim Benzema from international wardiness. One to look out for is Kylian Mbappe, a PSG forward, contender for the player of the tournament again. 22-year-old, 37 goals, providing 10 assists. So he's gone from strength to strength, playing for PSG, and one of the best young players, of course, back in 2018 World Cup when he managed to score a goal in the final. 18 games unbeaten is France there, push the stuff, since a 2-0 defeat against Turkey back in 2019. 15 victories and 3 draws. So we'll just go for the most recent games there, since there's too many games to digest. So the past 6 games include a 4-2 victory against Sweden, a 1-1 draw against Ukraine. That was in the Nations League tournament. World Cup qualifying wise, 2-0 victory against Kazakhstan, 1-0 victory against Bosnia, before a couple of friendly matches, 3-0 success against Wales, as well as a 3-0 success against Bulgaria. Meanwhile for Germany, they named an experienced squad with international recalls for Thomas Muller and Matt Hummels. Got a lot to build on after they failed miserably at the 2018 World Cup when they managed to get knocked out in the group stage, losing against South Korea. Only just managed to squeak in the victory against Sweden, and losing against Mexico, of course. Toni Kroos, Gundogan, and Neuer are still around, with younger generation emerging. Gnabry, Timo Werner, and Kai Havertz also part of the squad. Of course, Werner and Havertz play for my club, Chelsea. Their manager is still Joachim Low, a 15-year spell as manager. Somehow, shockingly, he managed to survive after all the results that they had in the World Cup, and also since then hasn't been too flash as well. A 61-year-old, they were the 2014 World Cup winners, and is going to be replaced after this tournament by Hansi Flick. One to look out for is Joshua Kimmich, a 26-year-old, part of Germany's under-19 championship winning side in 2014, named in the Euro 2016 tournament. as the team of the tournament, developed to be one of the best number 6. 8 goals to the Webster, 14 assists in all competitions at club level. Recent results for Germany include a 6-0 defeat against Spain, a 3-0 success against Iceland, 1-0 win against Romania. They ended up losing to North Macedonia at home, 2-1. 1-1 draw against Denmark, before most recently dispatching Latvia 7-1. Next up, we have Hungary. They got a big mission on their hands, but there was reason for optimism. We'll get to that soon. Despite the absence of Dominik Slobosara through injury, encouraging one of form, only losing 1 of 11 games ahead of the friendlies. 2 of the group stage games are at home, so might have a chance despite a very tough group. Their manager being Marco Rossi, a 56-year-old from Brescia and Sampdoria, defender back in the 90s, and manager career includes managing Slovakia as well too. And June 2018 got the job after the nation qualified for an 8th consecutive World Cup. One to look out for is Adam Zilai, a Leipzig goalkeeper. Peter Galassi, with his work cut up for him, should be the one mainly to watch out for, but if they want goals, this is the guy to go for. The 33-year-old captain, mine scoring 23 goals in 70 international appearances. Only managing to score 4 in the past 20 games, so it's not great. However, they are unbeaten in their last 11 matches, including such victories over Bulgaria, Serbia, Iceland, San Marino, Andorra, Cyprus, and draws against Russia, Serbia, Poland, and Ireland. So not the top best nations in the world, but they're managing to get decent results against the opponents they are facing. Oh, and a 2-0 success against Turkey. Don't overlook that one. It's on par. Well, Turkey is doing it at the moment as well. And finally, we have Portugal. So they're looking for back-to-back Euros, just like Spain did back in 2008 and 2012. They did that by drawing all of their games back in 2016 until the semi-finals, including an extra time victory over Croatia and then penalties over Poland. Their manager being Fernando Santos, a 66-year-old with success with Porto, winning a domestic title back in 1999, following consecutive Taça de Portugal titles, and was also in charge of Greece, reaching the quarterfinals of Euro 2012, seconds ones in 2014, and then in 2016, of course, the European title for Portugal, and also the 2019 Nations League title for Portugal there. So he's done really well for this particular individual guy, Fernando Santos. And one to look out for, of course, has to be Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best players in the world. 103 goals for Portugal, looking to overtake Ali's record for most country goals, being 109 he scored for Iran, so he's just about there. And Portugal's most recent results include a 0-0 draw against France, 3-0 success against Sweden, a 1-0 defeat to France, 3-2 win against Croatia. Those were some Nations League games. World Cup qualifying victory 1-0 over Azerbaijan, 2-2 draw against Serbia. And some friendly matches, 0-0 against Spain, 4-0 victory against Israel in the most recent one, and 3-1 success against Luxembourg in World Cup qualifying. So what is going to happen in this group then? What have I gone for? Well, fourth place, unfortunately, I'm going to go with Hungary. I mean, they got their work cut up for them. quality of teams that they have to beat isn't as strong as France, Germany, and Portugal, of course. They're 276 to 1 to win the entire tournaments. Won't be entirely surprised if they somehow manage to squeak the third place spots and squeak through, because this tournament gives everyone a really good opportunity to make it through regardless, with the fact that they also got some home matches involved as well too, to really spur them on to do reasonably well. And third place are going to go for Portugal. 9 to 1 odds to win the title. Just don't think it will quite happen at this time around there. Still up to Ronaldo and see what he gets done, but he's getting older these days. They already had their successes, and 2016, of course, was very lucky to win all those matches to make it through. So might need that bit of luck once again. Second place, I'm going to go with Germany. A bit of a redemption team here. They can't do as bad as they have done, I reckon. 8 to 1 odds to win the title. And I think second place is for the taking. And in first place, going to go for France. They are the favourites to win the entire competition. $5.50 to 1. So, and the fact that they got that long unbeaten 18-game streak going there, they're still looking to be a very strong side. Got a number of key stars in their squads, so I expect them to do quite well in this competition as well too. But do I think they will win the competition? Stay tuned for that video as they go up against who I think will win Group A, being Turkey, who I think will win Group B, being Belgium, who I think will win Group C, being the Netherlands, who I think will win Group D, being England, and who I think will win Group E, being Spain. Which one of those 6 will win the Euros? Stay tuned for that video. And feel free to leave your thoughts, predictions down in the comment section below. Did I get this group right with France, Germany, Portugal, or Hungary? Or completely wrong? Feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe.